my beloved child. Beware of Satan, he is very cruel, and will try to lead you astray from the path of righteousness. Satan doesn't care if you are fake and have no power. In an effort to undermine your faith and drive you away from God, he will employ deception and temptation in his attack. Satan had a lot of people working against you. They still couldn't take you out. You are the truth. You are chosen one. It is important to keep in mind that the love and protection of God will always be more powerful than any of Satan's plans. Always maintain a firm stance in your faith and have faith in the efficacy of prayer in order to triumph over any difficulties that may come your way. Make sure that your attention is fixed on God and that your heart is clean, since he will always lead you in the direction of the light. Child, but you didn't lose your life. For as long as you remain faithful and put your confidence in God's direction, he will not allow your adversaries to prevail against you. Your attention should be fixed on him, and you should continue to walk in his light. For he will always protect and lead you through any difficulties that may take place. There are some individuals who spend their entire lives looking for direction and protection, but you have been blessed with the presence of God in your life. Be steadfast in your faith and have faith in the plan that he has for you. Always keep in mind that with God at your side, you will never have to face any difficulties on your own, regardless of what they may be. Satan is a very real being who will make several attempts to mislead you, but if you have God's protection, you will be able to triumph over any difficulties that come your way. Having confidence in his direction and remaining steadfast in your faith will allow you to manage the challenges that life throws at you with grace and strength. Despite the fact that Satan and other adversarial forces will make an effort to knock you down, you will emerge triumphant because to the love and protection of God. Remain steadfast in your faith and have faith in the plan that he has for you, knowing that he will never leave you behind while you are going through difficult circumstances. Satan is a very nasty being who will want to trick you into thinking that you are all by yourself and powerless. However, it is important to keep in mind that the love and protection of God are always with you, guiding you through the darkness and towards the light. Continue to be steadfast in your faith and have trust in his ability to help you triumph over any challenges that may come your way. Do not allow yourself to be sucked into this pit of loneliness and hopelessness that Satan has dug for you. In times of difficulty, it is important to keep in mind that the power of God is stronger than any challenge, and that he will always be there to provide support for you. Remain steadfast in your faith and rely on his unending love in order to triumph against the false strategies employed by the adversary. You have been in the wrong location for an excessive amount of time. Nevertheless, with the direction and power of God, you are able to break free from the chains that bind you and find your way back to the road of righteousness. Have confidence that he will guide you toward a better future that is full of hope and purpose, and trust in the plan that he has for you. Despite the fact that Satan is enraged by the fact that you have chosen to follow God, you should not let his fury discourage you. Remain steadfast in your convictions and continue to walk in the light of God's love. Secure in the knowledge that he is always by your side, guarding and directing you through every difficulty. Put your confidence in his might and have faith that he will guide you to triumph over the plots that the adversary has against you. It's your choice, Satan, whether you will allow his tactics to weaken your faith or if you will stand firm in God's promises. Remember that God's power is greater than any evil force, and with him on your side, you can overcome any obstacle Satan puts in your path. Stay strong in your faith and trust in God's protection. Your faith in his might and the knowledge that he will never abandon you, regardless of the difficulties you may encounter, are both essential. Be sure to keep your attention fixed on the promises that God has made and his capacity to triumph over any challenge, and you will discover the strength to persist through any difficulty. Although the devil is interested in your mental and spiritual health, you should keep in mind that the love and power of God are far more powerful. When you maintain a connection with God via prayer and the reading of Scripture, you are able to withstand the assaults of the adversary and discover peace in the midst of spiritual conflict. By placing your faith in God's final triumph over evil, You will discover the power to triumph over every conflict that you may face with the devil.